guys, welcome back to another YouTube video here today. And today we are coming at you today with Radiation Vex. So this is my update on Radiation Vex. I made this build a while ago, but I didn't actually update it very much for UVH6. It needed some minor touches and all. So now we are going to go over the build and what we have changed over with Radiation Vex. So what we have done with Radiation Vex, we have gone a little bit blue tree. So we gone a little bit cold iron now, so we get a little bit extra gun damage. We went into grave assault, so we can get some extra fire rate, which is really, really, really nice because now we are using the rainmaker, so that's really good. Kill skill, you are gonna want to put three. We put three in the Grey Fiends because that's all we currently can do, which is really nice though, because that gives us damage dealt per stack. So that can stack up to 3 times. And then we're using 5 in grave sights, which gives us kill skill damage, gives us critical hit damage per stack, and it gives us more gun handling. And then we're using 5 points in grave implements, which is a kill skill, gives you 20% gun damage per stack. Max stacks is 3%, and we put 5 points into the target persistence, which this will give you a chance to gain critical hit chance against any parts of the enemy, which will allow you to activate the kill skills very easily. And then we put 3 in the Grays and Powers, Gray Powers, so we can get our kill skill stacks max up higher, so we can have higher amount of damage with our kill skills. And then we put 5 in the Drink Full, so we can get extra fire rate when we do extra gun damage. And then we are using 5 in Mortal Terror, which this gives us a chance of activating kill skills when you're critically hitting an enemy, which is really good, which is why you need target persistence. And then we got 5 points from our class mod into Radiant Attunement. Now, while Vex is in tune to radiation, she gains increased splash damage and maximum shield capacity. Splash damage is up to 70%. Maximum shield capacity is 80%. And then for the guns, we are using the bod, which is radiation. We are using a 407 times 7 times 5 1. It has 3% stickies and SMG art. We're using this, the dripping rainmaker with Torg impact for mobbing. This is mainly for mobbing. We're using the gripping linebacker with 167 splash radius for crystals, vile enemies, and all that. And also Ordinite enemies. It's really good for Ordinite enemies because the linebacker is very, very powerful and will absolutely take out any Ordinite enemies and will destroy the crystals within seconds. And then our other gun for bossing is we have a Riddle Evacuation Rainmaker, and this one has torque stickies and shotgun ammo. And you really want the shotgun ammo on the Rainmaker because otherwise you aren't going to have too much damage with it. You're going to really want that shotgun ammo. And then for the rep kit, we are using the Mega Triple Bypass, which we are using this for action skill cooldown on this build because we need much action skill cooldown as we possibly can. So this is really good. This gives us extra action skill cooldown on top of what we're already using with our specializations. So this is really nice. We're using the crit knife. You can use the crit knife for extra damage. It's not really needed. In some scenarios, it might be nice. Like when you're doing Lictor, you might want to use it. It would be nice, but it's not really necessarily needed, the crit knife. And then we're using the holographic radiations, which this puts 5 points into Radiant Attunement and 2 points into Havoc. This one gives the action skill Duration, splash damage, and 20% damage dealt, which is really, really, really good because that gives us a lot of extra damage going out. And then we're using the Triple Siphon Super Soldier for extra fire rate, which is grants us 25% fire rate and 25% movement speed and regen 1% ammo. And then we're using the Merciless Hefty Pounder for this build, which is Head Ringer. Good guns with Torque lights and parts gain 25% damage and 100% damage radius, gun critical gun splash radius, and gun magazine size. The gun splash radius is really important for the Linebacker, you would probably be looking for more like shotgun splash radius, so it gets a little bit of a bigger radius for crystals, but it still works really good with gun splash radius. And then gun magazine size is also important, so you can stack stickies a bit easier. You're gonna want extra gun mag size for sure. And then for firmware, we're using 3 Deadeyes, so this gives us extra gun accuracy, gun critical hit damage, and every critical hit grants a 50% chance of 50% critical damage per stack for maximum stacks of 5 for 10 stacks. And then we're using 2 airstrikes for a little bit more splash radius and splash damage. And then for specializations, we are using bullets are scared of me, which just gives you a 30% damage reduction. Then we're using the best defense. This gives you 30% damage when shields are full. And then we're using riddle you this. And then we're using now a caffeine, which gives you action skill cooldown per rep kit use, which is really, really good. Um, and that is it for Radiation Vex. I hope you guys enjoy this build video. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Always helps out the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. And have a good one, guys.